Ah, look at that. You got the House of Ta, which is the Earth, Geb. And this is the number one. This is about creation. This is about grounding, right? This is, we have this egg here. And look, we have like the big mother egg. And then we have 4 eggs here, which are also about creation. It's about stability, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4s. Then, like, I won't be surprised if some other 4s show up somewhere. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have from the House of Pet, which is the House of Heaven, Ra. We all know Ra. But yeah, that Capricorn, I mean, this is Capricorn. Then we have the Hanged Man. Ooh, 9 of Bones. The High Priestess. The Fool. So there's a lot of going inwards here. A lot of, like, just that grounding energy, right? I mean, this is the pelvis. This is stability. There's growth here. And, you know, it's all for this 0, right? This, I feel like you all can feel this too, that there is like this, change that's coming up. It's amazing. All right. So, I'm definitely seeing like creativity. I'm definitely seeing, you know, and I don't know that I see, of course, we'll talk about it if as I'm going through this, I do see it come up again. But I just feel like, you know, there's this kind of undercurrent of that energy of that Saturn and Jupiter. But I am also seeing an awful lot of Venus, right? We've got Jupiter in Libra. We've got Libra, and Libra, of course, is about romance. And this is Venus in Aries. That Emperor card came out, right? These two right here, and we'll come back to this, are kind of, you know, they are mimicking each other and they're moving toward each other, right? And what else? It seems like there was something else that was giving me Venus. Oh, I know what it was. It's not here though. This is Jupiter too, right? This is Jupiter in Gemini. So I'm definitely, with these two especially, like I'm getting like, you have a ton of ideas, and I feel like you're kind of really blocking yourself off from things because you are feeling that energy, and you want, you know, this Gemini, full moon eclipse in Gemini is really like, it's Jupiter in Gemini, right? It's kind of expansion of ideas rather, and I do think you're blocking yourself off from other people, right? You're kind of like, yeah, there's like this protection that you're putting up because you're really wanting to work on this and get it done, right? It's like your baby, right? And I think you really like, yeah, this is Sun in Capricorn. So there's that Capricorn energy again. And you're wanting to kind of protect yourself against it. You're wanting to ground yourself, protect yourself because you're birthing this baby. You know exactly where you want to set your sights, right? And, okay. Let's go back over here. So this is where you're coming from. And we're in this period of rest, of healing, right? And that, Libra energy is carrying over. It's interesting, we have both of these birds, they have their eyes closed, right? Which tells me that you're definitely going inward, you're definitely balanced. But they're both looking over here at Janet Frame. And I think that because, you know, you're very much tuned in, that you can sense this, you know, because we have, yes, Mercury and Scorpio opposing Aquarius and Taurus. And that is like, you know, some kind of aha moment, right? This might be where you feel like you've struck the mother lode and you're like, yes, let's get this going. So yeah, there's something coming up here for you. But I also see love, right? I mean, like, you know, we've got the Four of Wands here, Venus, and we see these two little, you know, it's like you've been on your little journey, right? Two of you, and here you're coming together, finding where you belong, right? There's that, and that Venus and Scorpio, those are intense feelings. And I feel like you're protecting yourself against that as well, right? It's like, it's like right now is not the time for love, is what I'm getting, because we have swords over top of the heart, right? The fourth chakra. It's like you're feeling it, but you're like, oh, no, not right now. It's kind of what I'm feeling, right? You're like turning a blind eye to it. You can sense it, but you're trying not to deal with it right now. All right. So, but you are totally, I think, in the zone. You're channeling spirit. You have this project, and I feel like you're completely determined to make it work, right? This is stuff that you've been working on, but it's like there's this new bright idea that you get during this period that you're like, yeah, that's what brings it all together. And I think that no matter what it takes, right, you're just determined. And, you know, this is what you're moving towards, what you're conscious of, what you think is possible. And, you know, I feel this evaluation with the Pook, and just this, you know, and your third eye is showing here. You've got the infinity symbol. I think that you're aware of everything that's going on around you. You're, you know, really trying to look at things, right, with weighing the pros and cons and being rational and working from integrity and all of that. But you just know. And you're going to sit on it. You're going to protect it, right? It's like, I found it. That's it. And your subconscious, it's the same thing, but it's kind of switched, right? This is the Seven of Bones, Seven of Pentacles, which is about patience. And then we have Penelope Dreamweaver, which is all about weaving your dreams, and pay attention to your dreams, right? There's going to be messages coming out through your dreams. And this is about aha moments, right? And it's like in these moments of just like kind of looking through, finding the happiness in the present moment. Yeah, and I do see another story over here, but we'll get back to that. But staying in the present moment, that's when you're going to get those ideas, right? When you're just doing like your mundane tasks. You know, that's when it's going to happen. And when I see that Seven of Bones there in the subconscious, I always feel like there's definite, you know, you're just in the zone. And I do see that here. Like this Eight of Plumes, I feel good about. This time it's not. I think you're restricting where you work and kind of like blocking yourself off from everybody in order to do your work, which it has to do with ideas, with thinking. And, you know, you're supported. You've got this support underneath you, grounded, passionate, right? It's like this whole time period is just like really supporting this, your mind, right? I really get the mind here with the Pook. Okay, so, and this is kind of like the first week here. And we have the Four of Stones and Justice. And, you know, we do have Thanksgiving this week. I think that there might be a certain sense of keeping your ideas to yourself. And there's always a warning with justice of being self-righteous, right? Be careful with that. But yeah, it looks to be a good time, right? As long as you keep this under wraps, kind of, I feel like, you know, just because this is Swords over Wands, when Swords comes after, it's kind of like there's, you know, there's two pairs of swords here. There is the possibility of, and it's Libra twice as well, right? There is the possibility, and they're looking at this Aquarius energy, right? Uranus, like, it can be explosive too. Right, so just be prepared, right? This happy squirrel sits on that acorn. And it's going to keep the peace, right? You don't want to compromise yourself, of course, but, you know, for the sake of everybody getting along, right? So then, and if we've talked about this, and I kind of feel like, you know, that's really just about all that needs to be said. I think that, you know, once again, I just really get this feeling of like there's somebody, there's another person, and whether you're actually like involved with this person right now, you're holding on to it, but you're also protecting yourself, right? You're not like fully engaged there. And, you know, I just see you grounded. I see you having the proper boundaries. Like, yeah, I see a lot of boundaries here. And I see, you know, this is like you getting your plan together on how you're going to execute this fabulous idea, this fabulous, I want to say concoction that you have brewing here. And, you know, then we have the Two of Stones in the future. And yeah, I'm seeing this as the successful execution of those plans. Well, hello. Thank you. I came to shake things up. And her coming along might mean there are like some little wrinkles, right? Wrinkles that might need to be straightened out along the way, of course, right? This is the Two of Stones. There's power here, and it is the Two of Wands as well. I have to say, you know, that can be the twin flame for me. And we do see this same lemnis gate here, the infinity symbol. And we do have, you know, this is 1111 and this is 11. And then we have the Two of Wands. And Geb, you know, we see him here, and in Egyptian mythology, the earth is masculine, and this up here that you see is the feminine, and they were separated, and that's why he's got this, like, it's like, but there's also this sense, they talk about him, that they did, you know, created obelisks to kind of like capture cosmic energy. So there's like, you're getting downloads, right? And that's it. His palace here is reaching up towards the sky, and he gets downloads through that as well. But there's also this desire, right? I get this, you know, you've found where you belong. I think you might have some boundaries up against that. You are Aquarius, right? It's kind of like this desire to keep yourself a little, my gosh, okay, hold on. So I was looking underneath here, and we have the Singer of Initiation. We have the Fairy Godmother, who helps us out. Sometimes she trips us up a little bit just to kind of teach us a lesson too, right? Then we have the Singer of Intuition, Toja, and then we have the Fairies of the Future. And I always see this as you guys. And this is a 33, which is a master number. 11 is a master number. So yeah, I feel like this is very much success in your future. Love, and it's like two different kinds, right? Love, it's creative, and it's visionary, right? And the Two of Stones there, and travel, right? There's a lot of things in there, and I see it all like there's this big potential, this power in it.